Just wanted to quickly talk about the Facebook ad library, which is obviously a really core tool that we want to look at. It is the best of all the ad libraries available right now from social media, although I'm going to talk about Google in a second. And I just want to make sure, again, you maybe have already seen this, but you have the ability to save your searches that you conduct and to sort of come back to them. And also the Facebook ad library does have a bunch of filters. If you weren't aware of these being an option for you, it's a great way to zero in and filter your searches a bit more. And so just make sure you're aware of that. Facebook ad library, it's unclear what Facebook is doing with data searching and all of that. It's unclear what's going to happen with CrowdTangle, which is not part of this presentation because it is, a restricted access tool. The ad library seems to continue to, exist, to have features being rolled into it, and that's an encouraging thing. Okay, let's move on now to Google. So as you may be aware, Google does have an ad library currently, but only for political ads on Google, right? With Facebook, we can view its archive of political ads, but we can also do keyword searches for current ads running on Facebook. Google has not allowed that functionality, but I have an update on that for you. Right now with Google, there is a political advertising archive, for example, here I showed in India, in the region that you folks are coming from. It depends on what the laws are in a particular country, whether or not Google will have a political ad archive. So not every country is here. For example, I live in Canada. There's no political ad archive for Canada because when the government passed new legislation about transparency rules for digital political ads, Google was like, yeah, you know what? We don't want to do that. So we're just not going to accept political ads in Canada. So they're not supposed to take political ads, and therefore we have no archive. So that exists, it's there. I gave you the URL, adstransparency.google.com/political. Here is the big news, and this is very recently announced. Google has announced that it is moving to launch a more full ad library, just like Facebook's, okay? So the Ad Transparency Center will give you the ability to do keyword searches, will give you the ability to look at current ads running, and will not be restricted only to political ads. The little GIF, the little video I have there running on the right-hand side, that's directly from Google in its announcement from this past week. That's how new this is. And the reason I'm showing you that and not giving you a live demo is that it is not live and working yet. So Google did an announcement and said, hey, we're rolling this out. So they said it's coming. It is not here yet. And at some point over the next month, you should be able to go to adstransparency.google.com. I actually haven't checked that URL today. Maybe it's now working today, but I doubt it. And you'll be able to search, by keyword, by region, and filter that in. Now, the thing that I want to give you a warning about on this is that there's a set of ads that will not be in this as of when it launches, okay? Right now, what Google has said is that this will be a database of all active ads served from verified advertisers. So that last part is key, verified advertisers. There is a process of advertiser verification that Google has where you verify what location you're in, you verify your company name. And most of your legitimate, decent sized advertisers will of course go through advertising verification. It's not just political advertisers, they've got lots of others doing it. But your scammy advertisers, your schemers, your people trying to kind of bend the rules, the chances that they are verified, are much lower. And so I had an experience recently where I saw some scammy ads on a site, and I'm going to show you how you can look at current ads being shown to you right now to learn more. But they were not a verified advertiser. So at a certain point, I was roadblocked and could not see all of the ads running from that advertiser. So this is a great move by Google. It's in the right direction, but we're still missing a huge amount of ads there. And it's tough to say how many we're missing. I just want to make you aware of what already exists in terms of viewing ads from one advertiser. This is functionality Google rolled out over the past year. It is not a centralized database, but you can look based on an ad you are seeing and an ad that is shown to you, you can see potentially more ads from that advertiser as of today. Okay, this works right now. So we went to everybody's favorite website, OP India, and I was shown this ad, and so zooming in on it, there's this little triangle button. This is the ad choices button. This is a decent indicator it might be a Google ad. If we click on that, we see in this case, like, yes, oh, okay, it is an ad by Google. So now we know we can potentially get more information. And then we can see why this ad. So if you click on why this ad, so just to recap the step here, you click on the little triangle, then it's going to tell you if this is a Google ad, and then you can click on why this ad. And this is taking you to an about this ad page on Google's website. And what we can see here is it's telling us about the advertiser. It's an Israeli company called Pesto Harel Shemesh. They run lots of made for advertising websites if you're not familiar with them. And below that, we see an option here to see more ads by this advertiser, okay? This is relatively new. This is a feature that has not been around for a very long time. And in this case, because the advertiser has verified who they are and they had verified their identity, Google is allowing us to see more ads. And voila, we're taken to a page where we can see all of the active ads from Pesto Harel Shemesh Limited. We can filter them by by time, by location they're shown in, the different formats of ads they were running. And we're able to kind of dig into that. And we can also see how many ads are currently sort of in the database for Pesto Harel Shemesh. Not a lot of people know that you can do this right now with Google Ads. Soon you'll be able to search by keyword, and that'll be really great for investigative purposes. But keep in mind, when you are on a page and you see an ad and you want to learn more about it, this is an option right now for you with Google Ads.